Okay, this video I will show you how to do the lab number 6 to create a VoIP solution for 3 pods. The first thing you need to do is to create the DHCP pools. Once you finish configuring DHCP pools, you need to set up the sub interfaces router on the stick. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is to create a setup sub interfaces for 3 of the VLAN: data VLAN, management VLAN, and the voice VLAN. We use this to configure router on the stick. Okay. Once you finish step number 2, you need to configure serial interface either as a DCE or DTE. If you set up the serial interfaces as DCE or digital circuit equipment, you need to set up the clock rate. You can use 128,000 kilobit per second or 200,000 kilobit per second. The next step is to set up routing protocol. You can use either EIGRP or OSPF. Okay. The next step is to create 3 VLAN in the switch and then create router on the stick. Let me show you how to do this one, how to configure switch. Here you can see that on the port number 1 in port 1 on the fast Ethernet 0/0, you create a trunk port, switch port trunk, encapsulation unit. You can use DOT1Q. The other one belongs to Cisco, which is ASL trunking, but in this case we're gonna use DOT1Q. Then you put switch port trunk. This one is referred to the graph here, the graph in here. This is your trunk port. This is your access port. You set up this switch as a dual VLAN. Dual VLAN means one for voice and the other one is for data. You can create another one actually for management VLAN. So the switch configuration, so for the switch is this one. This is for your trunk port, fast Ethernet 01, and this is for your dual VLAN, fast Ethernet 2. Refer to in here. Okay. So once you finish the network infrastructure, which is the first 5 steps, do not proceed to the step below if the previous mentioned configuration do not work, because the next item is configuring telephony services. You need to configure dial peer voice. Be sure to use different dial peer number on its extension. And the next step is to configure telephony service. You set up your ePhones and directory numbers, and after that you need to assign buttons to ePhone. This is the last step of chapter's lab number 6 configuration. And don't forget to use copyright start after you finish configuring the router and switches and test some connectivities. This is how you configure the step configuring answering lab number 6. Thank you.